Okay, today we're gonna change the gear oil on this 2023 KTM 50SX. It's a really simple process. I try to do it every hour or so of riding. It's not too often to do it every single time they ride it, depending on how hard they ride. Just a simple thing you can do to extend the lifespan of your bike. You're gonna need, it doesn't have to be Motorex, but this is what KTM recommends. So any ATF fluid that's Dextron 3 will work. You're gonna want a funnel to fill it back up. It takes 200 milliliters, so literally just like a cheap plastic measuring cup from Walmart does just fine. Has a 200 ml mark on there. You're gonna need a ratchet or a wrench, and it's a 13 mil bolt for the drain plug, which is right in here. So where's it? This is gonna be your drain plug right here. So we're gonna start by cracking that. It's best to have an extension because it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to otherwise. So we'll crack that. Drain pan as well, obviously. You don't want to just dump this stuff on the ground. There is an O-ring on there as well, so make sure when you're pulling this, you don't lose that sucker. There it goes. I like to do it after it's been ridden a little bit too. It's just the viscosity, it's a little thinner, drains a little easier. You'll see on this plug, all this is oil, metal shavings. So this is a magnetic plug. It's designed to do this, to capture all the little pieces of flake that come off there. So you're gonna want a rag to wipe that off. And then we'll come around here. The other side of the bike. Pretty easy, especially on these new ones. It says Motorex right here. This is where we're gonna fill. So you open this. I like to crack it, leave it. Make sure that's all drained. We'll let it drain for 30 seconds, a minute. It's pretty much already done. Grab a rag. Sorry about the wind. There was no wind earlier. All right, so I'll show you, get all that stuff off there. Get all this metal flake. So all this is accumulated. It's been maybe an hour or so of riding, hour and a half possibly, since I did this last. Just kind of keep going until we get all this metal flake shavings off. Personally, for as much as people seem to kind of complain about the maintenance and upkeep on these KTMs, man, if you just do the simple stuff like this and have an extra stator on hand, spark plugs, things like that, I think it's a pretty worthwhile trade for what you get. All right, so now that it's done draining, we'll go ahead and I'll start it by hand. I don't want to make sure it's not cross-threaded here. So again, drain plug, make sure your O-ring's on there. Goes right in. And once those threads catch, it should go pretty easy. If there's a lot of resistance, back it out. Reset and try again, because it's not worth, you don't want to strip that out. Just kind of hand tight so we can pull this away. All right, now here's our measuring cup. I mean, just a plastic Walmart deal. We'll find the metric 200 milliliters. Get our fluid here. All right, we're gonna measure out 200 mLs. All right, grab your funnel, make sure there's no leaves or grass on it if you're doing this how I do. And then we'll come around the other side of the bike. Set that somewhere you're not going to lose it. So right in here is the fill. We'll just stick the funnel right in there. Pour our 200 mLs. All right, we'll screw this back on again. Maybe. There she goes. All right, and that's really it. You're pretty much ready to ride. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you have anything else you want to see or know, go ahead and leave a comment.